Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I am starting a new journal and it's going to be a document style journal. And I've already done some pre-prep work on the cover because it required quite a bit of drying time, and so I wanted to not do that on camera. So I have already prepared the base of the cover, and basically it is just a piece of cardstock. It's a lightweight cardstock. It's not very heavy at all. And I took this tissue paper and I put it on with some Liquitex matte gel, and I coated it underneath to glue it down, and I put a coat on top. But you can see it's still really flexible, which is what I wanted. And then on the inside, this is just an old French magazine from the 1800s. I don't remember the exact year, but same thing. I used the matte gel to put it down, and I put it underneath and on top. So that's basically what I did. And this is, just to fit an 8.5. Like, this is the start of the signature, and it's just 8.5 by 11 paper that's been folded long ways instead of the typical way of folding it for a journal. So, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to ink around these edges real quick. I could have done that off screen too, and you wouldn't have to watch me ink. But I do want a little bit of inking around the edges. And this one's going to be kind of frilly, but I think it's going to be really pretty. I found some really good vintage pieces that I want to use in this journal, and I think it's going to be really pretty. So we'll see how it comes out. Kind of excited about it. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's rainy here today, but I just passed the television where my husband is watching the Buffalo game, and it's snowing there, so we definitely have it better than you guys are having it up in that area right now, and I'll take it. I don't like the snow. I don't like cold weather, period. And I told him, I said, I think it's miserable here. I can't imagine being there. And especially sitting out watching a football game. Nope. I'll watch it from the couch. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have this fabric that's kind of a Swiss dot kind of fabric that you use for like a veil, a wedding veil. And I want to put it on here, and I want to kind of gather it up. Somehow, kind of like that. And then wrap it around the back. So what is going to be the best way to do that? I'm just going to fiddle with it a little bit here. Alright, so if I put let's put some glue down. I have an idea of what I want, but I don't know. I hope it's going to work out. We'll see. So if I just kind of put that there. I have 3 of these that I want to do. Originally I was going to do 2. And then I had found some other things and I was like, okay, I want to do 3. So 2 of them, this one and one other one, is going to be kind of French inspired. And the third one is going to be Italian inspired because I purchased Roxy Creations kind of document style digital that she just came out with, which is really gorgeous. And so I want to do one with that as well. Okay, so now if I do something like this, get up here. I tried to zoom in as much as I could, guys, but this is a long journal, so I hope you can see what I'm doing okay. I'm not worried about being perfect on this. And then I'm just going to take this and bring it on the inside. And actually make like a little tuck spot here in the back. Let's get my little card before my fingers start sticking. I'm just going to cut this little part off here so it's not in my crease. And it'll give us a little tuck spot right there when it dries. Okay, let's wrap this around here. Hold that just a second. Okay, now I want to take this doily and I want to center it right here. And that's really just to cut. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. I've been sneezing all weekend, guys. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just the rain. Just kind of putting a little bit of ink around the edges here. And this is just to kind of cover up that area there where I gathered everything up. Smoosh that down a little bit. Okay, and then I have this pretty piece of lace that I think I'm going to wrap around like that. So I'm going to do the front first. And bring it around the back. Sorry, I keep moving it down. Ugh. I'm getting all sticky. And you could sew this. I'm not a sewer, but you could definitely sew this, I would think. Okay, I'm going to trim this off. Okay, and then I think I want to put a piece down at the bottom. Make sure I don't have any glue. Make sure we aren't sticking anywhere. No, I don't think I want that. All right, where's my piece of trim? There it is. I'm going to put this little piece down here. Like that. All right, and then this is our centerpiece that's going to go on here, and I'm going to use foam tape to raise it up a little bit. And all I did for this is obviously just a digital that I got from Digital Collage Club, and I put black cardstock around it, and then I put blue cardstock, or blue, not cardstock, it's cardstock, but I painted it blue. And then I put some gold edges and some little gold accents on it. And I want it to be raised up, so I'm going to use foam tape on it. And you can see on the back, these are recycled pages that I got from work that are my, that are our trees, our employee trees, or whatever you want to call them. You know, that shows all our positions and stuff. And they come on big, you know, this size pieces of kind of cardstock material. And so we get a new one every month. And so I saved mine. So I have a whole big stack of them to use as cardstock scraps. So, and that's also what this is. And I'm just peeling peeling the back off the tape. Here, I got to get it closer to my face so I can actually see it. Okay, so that is going to go here. Like that. And I feel like I want something here, but I don't know. I've got this. It's got these pretty pearls on it. Maybe a piece of that down in the corner. Kind of like that. Yep. This was a vintage collar, button collar, you know, like you would wrap around. It had a little button on it. Ugh. Sticky, sticky. Now, do I need something up in this corner? Do two up in that corner. Yeah, I think that's it right there. I think 3 is, like I did down at the bottom, would be too much, but let's see. I don't even think 3 would fit. But I may need to go further than I did with that piece to get the right angle. All right, let's do this again. It's not like I can't use that other piece somewhere else. Excuse me while I flip this same piece of trim over 5,000 times to get it where I want it. Like that, I think. All right. All right, let me trim that off now. Okay, and I'm going to put just a little bit of ink around the edges because if our paper's inked, there's no way that this lace would stay pristine while the trim is, or the page is turning colors. So we want to make sure we have the same thing going on all the way around the piece. All right, so there's the basis of our cover. I'm really happy with that. Now, I left this middle section open because when I put in the signature, get some of this other stuff out of the way, which we'll go ahead and finish here in a minute. I've got it mostly together. When we put in our document signature that's going to sit right here, the closure is going to wrap around here and hold it closed. So for the signature, what I have, and I'll go into more detail with the digitals and stuff that I use, but it's going to be mainly comprised of some digitals that I've printed out on different types of paper, and it's going to have these blue pages and just a variety of digitals. But I also have it real quick here. Some vintage book pages that I'm going to put in here. So let me grab those. As soon as I figure out where I laid them. I've got the stuff for all three journals laying here, so I have to figure out what stacks are in where. Alright, so here are my French pages. See which one of these I want to use. I definitely want to use this one with this little girl. But do I want to trying to decide how I want to put it in here, because I would like for her to be, I don't want her to be folded in half. Does that make sense? Alright, so if I tear this in half, help me think through this, guys. I need your assistance. Alright, and then if I fold it here, so we have a short page on one side. And then I tear it here, or I could do it this way. Let me go ahead and tear it to length. I could fold it the other way and have it in my center. So let me tear that off, and then I could fold it this way. And have it in the center of the signature. Or, yeah, the signature. And this is just going to be a single signature thing. That works. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. So this one has a ship. And this one has this, and if I fold that in half, that'll be okay. So I'm going to use this one. There, because you can see this from this side And then from the other side, you can see the cow. So that still works out kind of cute. All right. And then I have these 2 pages that are from a French architecture book. And I think I'm going to hinge those. So that they'll flip out like this. So I'm not measuring, I'm just folding over. And folding over. So it's still going to be too wide. I might have to take, yeah, let's take some off this edge. I'll take off that cruddy part anyway. Still a little wide. Okay, I think that'll be all right. Let's fold this one in a little more. I'm actually gonna go this way on this one, I think. Oops. Except straighter. There we go. All right, so where do we want these? Maybe one right here. I might have to trim that down just a tad more. Let me do it with the scissors instead of... Alright, so I'm going to glue this one down here. And then we'll put one toward the back. I still think that's going to crash a little bit. Yep, we're going to lose just a tad of that building. Where's my big scissors? Here they are. Oh, that's terrible. Terribly crooked. Still crooked. Obviously, I can't cut straight today. There we go. That's better. All right, now let's find a place for the other one. Let's do here. And I'll stick it out further the other way this time. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yep. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I have lots of digital documents and envelopes and letters and things like that that I'm going to use in the journal. And so I don't want to put too many pages in it because I'm going to be able to really stuff it. So I'm not going to put any more pages. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 pages, and I think that's fine. So let's bind it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a document binding, which means that I'm just going to poke 2 holes here and 2 holes here. And I'm going to put a string through both of those holes and a string through both of those holes. So that's what we're going to do to bind it. And I'm not going to worry about being too precise with the measurements to do that. But I do want to make sure that my pages are, you know, in the crease. So that when I poke my holes, they'll go through and be nice and tight. Alright, so I'm going to get my pokey tool here. And I'm going probably about 1 inch down from the top. And then probably about another 1 inch to 1.5 inches down and poking another hole. Maybe. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. And go about 1 inch from the bottom. And then up about 1 inch from that. Okay. And then we are just going to find a needle here in my little drawer. Need a bigger one than so I can get my string through it. I'm going to use my vintage string here. Okay, and I'm just going to go through my hole I made, hopefully. Poke this back through here one more time. And pull that through. Now, this thing has a huge eye on it, and you would think that I could get this string through here. And can I? No. Oh, come on. Just want to unravel. It caused me grief. I think it's mainly just wanting to cause me grief. There we go. Okay, and we'll go through our other hole. Maybe poke that through there and get it a little bigger. There we go. And then we're just going to tie a double knot. And we're going to do the same thing down at the bottom. If I can get the string through the eye. There we go. Take that one off. Okay, and one last hole. And double knot. Oops. There we go, we're bound. And you see the pages are in there nice and tight. Not going anywhere. So there's that part. Now I'll show you guys how we're going to close it up, and then we'll call that a video. And the next time we will start making some pockets and tags and tucks and all that kind of fun stuff. So I have this blue ribbon. It's just a blue satin ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around several times. At least this many times. And trim that off. Make it nice and pretty on the ends. Oops, that's not nice and pretty. There we go. And then I am going to take, wherever it is, I found this vintage clip earring set at a local antique store, and it is a calla lily with some pearls and some little rhinestones. Very vintage looking, very cool. And I am going to just gather my ribbon, and I am going to clip that shut. Like that. So there's the start of our little French journal, and I think it's going to be really pretty. I've got some really cute stuff to put in here. I've got this little vintage blue hanky to use. Like I said, I've got tons of digitals. These have kind of a blue tint, and I think they're adorable. This is Ruby and Pearl, I believe. But she's got these really cute photos to use. I've got vintage looking. Here's another one that's got kind of a blue color. And I probably won't use all of these in one journal, but we'll go through and pick some. I've got these vintage looking postcards that are all architectural type photos. French. I've got tags. I've got little journaling cards that all have some nice blues in them. I've done a lot of fussy cutting over the last couple of nights. And then I have tons of digitals that look like old ephemera. These are going to be pretty in here. We've got blues. And they're two-sided, so you can fold them up to make them look like envelopes, which is going to be really cool. So, we've got all those. And I printed these on newsprint, and so they're, you know, once I get them good and aged, they're really going to look old. But I've got a whole stack. So, I've got some French stamps. I've got some real French stamps. I've got all kinds of stuff to put in this journal, so I think it's going to be really pretty when it's finished. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll go through, like I said, I've got, I'm planning on doing 3. The other French one will be pink, a light pink, and then this is the Italian that I'll be using. These are Lorna from Tailor Made Journals, her calligraphy, Italian calligraphy that I printed on vellum, so they're cool. And then I've got Rachel's kit in here, which is gorgeous, and some of it is printed on newsprint, and some of it is printed on just regular copy paper, and I think it's going to be a real pretty one, too. And I have some Italian book page. And I also have, for this one, somewhere. Here's my Italian book page to put in there. And where are my... Now, I just went through that book last night. What did I do with them? I swear sometimes, guys, I think I'm so organized. And then I start to do something, and I can't find what I'm looking for. Here we go. I have this book that has, it's all photos from Rome and the Vatican, and so I pulled out some of the pictures that I thought would be cool, and so I'm going to use some of these too. I won't use all of them. I love this one. But I'm going to use some of these as well. So there you go. There's our next 3 journals. 1 Italian, 2 French. And if I get those done and I have the time, I may do a German one as well, because I think I have enough stuff to do a German one. So that's it for now, and I will see you guys back on Tuesday for color combo. This week is green and gray. It's our last gray series, and then we'll be moving on. And I do tell you in that video what the next color is, the next 4 weeks. What the focus color is. So I hope you'll join me for that. And until then, everybody, have a great coming up week, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye.